Hey guys, it's Bella Misia here, and today I wanted to talk to you about how to transition your hair to natural without the big chop. So I've been transitioning for quite some time now. It's actually my 2-year anniversary, so I am very, very, very proud of myself. Like, I have to, brush my shoulders off because it has not been easy. Like, seriously, this journey has been so crazy. But, I learned a lot of tips along the way, and I was hoping to share it with you guys to make your journey a lot easier. So if you're thinking about transitioning or starting a natural hair journey and want to know how to do it successfully, this video is for you. So let's get started. So this first tip is probably going to be the hardest one for you guys to accept, but I'm going to give it to you straight, okay? You have to avoid and limit the use of heat. Did you hear what I just said?
Stop using heat.
Heat is not your friend. When I first heard this tip, like, honestly, I freaked out because I use heat for everything. I got blowouts, I flat iron my hair, I used a wave iron, like any type of heat tool there was, I'm pretty sure my hair has experienced it, and that's exactly why my hair suffered from heat damage. So in order for your hair to grow, you really have to avoid using heat or limit it to like a couple of times a year. Adding heat to your already weak hair is going to dry it out. It's gonna like damage your hair cuticle, and it's just gonna cause it to break more, and nobody wants that. So if you can, just try to avoid and limit the use of heat as much as you can, and your hair will start flourishing. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. So my next tip is basically to trim your hair. Like, trims are your best friend till the end. If you have damage or like weak ends, please let them go. By trimming your hair every couple of months, it's actually gonna make your hair a lot more healthier because you don't have to damage ends like weighing your curls down. No one's saying that you have to like cut everything off unless that's your preference, but just try to, gradually trim it. If you don't feel comfortable trimming your hair, like I didn't feel comfortable trimming my hair, you could just go to the hairdresser and have them, trim as much as you feel comfortable trimming. Just know the more that you trim your hair, the more easier it's going to be to get rid of those perm ends and embrace your fully natural hair. Okay, so our next tip is going to be low manipulation or protective hairstyles. Protective hairstyles are basically any style that tucks your ends away and conceals your hair. Like things like buns, braids, twists, updos, even wigs. Like, those are the most popular protective styles. I just tried to make it my own. Even the hairstyle I have right now is like a protective style, because as you can see, like, it's in like 2 buns and my ends are like tucked away somewhere in here. By having your hair tucked away, it actually prevents your hair from breaking and having you like manipulate your hair with your hands. So it does a great job at like protecting your hair and allowing it to grow and flourish the way that it needs to. And if you guys want to see me make like a protective style video on the hairstyles that I created, be sure to give this video some likes so I know you guys want to see more videos of hairstyles like this one. So my next tip is to go sulfate free. Sulfate products are like washing your hair with a bar soap. Now picture that for a second. Seriously guys, just don't do it. Sulfate products just strip the moisture out of your hair and all the natural oils that your hair has. It just makes your hair knotty, tangly. My hair was horrible. Like, I almost want to cry. Like, it's not even funny. Like, I can laugh about it now because I've been through it, but it was seriously like, it was horrible. Like, you ever try to comb out your hair and it sounds like you're literally taking a bite out of an apple? It's like that. It's just, don't do it, okay? Don't do it. Don't do it. So just try to find products that say paraben free, sulfate free, and that contain no mineral oils. The more natural ingredients you use on your hair is the more happier your hair will be. Look at my hair. Isn't it happy? Sulfate products are not good for you. If you're transitioning, do not use sulfate products. End of discussion. So my next tip is to learn your hair, listen to your hair, and stay in your hair lane. Just know that what works for my hair probably won't work for your hair and vice versa. One solution does not fit everyone, so it's your job to find out what your hair likes, dislikes, and try to find people that have the same hair type as you. I used to follow people that had like big, curly, thick hair like down to their behinds, and now I'm just thinking like, what the heck was I doing following them? Like, how are they supposed to help you? How? You know, you just gotta find someone that has like a similar hair texture to yours. It's okay to like crush on someone, but then when you start following their hair routine and you guys are on two different ends of the spectrum, like, it's not good. So just try to go online, on blogs, on social media, on YouTube, and try to find people that have the same hair type as yours. Don't be afraid to ask them questions. Like me, I was asking everyone and their mother questions. But the thing that I was doing wrong was asking people that didn't have the same hair type as me. Just try to find people that have a similar hair texture that you do. Like if your hair is thick, follow or ask people questions that have thick hair like you do. If your hair is fine, then try to find people that have, you know, fine hair. Follow their regimen more so than you'll follow someone that is your hair crush, that has a different hair texture than you do. By staying in your hair lane, you'll find products that are more suitable for your unique hair type. So my next tip is trial and error. So I have to be honest with you, transitioning into natural comes with a lot of trial and error when it comes to finding the perfect hair regimen for your hair type. But just know it doesn't necessarily have to be an expensive transition. You do not need to try all those products that you see in the hair aisle at CVS, at Target, and you don't need to buy every single product that you see on YouTube. This is what I did. Don't be like me. This is just some of the products that I've used and did not work for my hair. Like this crap is so heavy, but I'm trying to let you know that you do not have to do this, okay? You don't have to buy every single product that you see on YouTube or in the aisles. That's what I did, okay? Learn from my mistakes or else you're gonna be trailing around this big thing of products and you don't know what to do with it. You just need a couple of holy grail products to keep a rotation that is perfect for your hair type. Most companies have like a good return policy, and as long as you have the receipt, like they're more than willing to like accept it, or you can exchange it for something else. Or even better, you can sell it on one of those selling apps like Mercari or Poshmark. There are a lot of people out there that, you know, like the products that you have. And if you don't sell it, return it. And if you don't return it, give it away to family. You don't need anything more than a styler, a gel, a detangler, and shampoo and conditioner. That's probably like a total of 5 products. Let me know if you guys want me to do a video on all the products that I use that actually work during my transition. Like these products did not work. Well, some of them. But most of them I didn't even open yet. That's how bad like it was when it came to products. So don't worry about it being an expensive hair journey like mine was. Just know you're making an investment and it doesn't have to be a pricey one. Okay, so my next tip is something that I started doing halfway throughout my hair journey. Well, actually, I was deep conditioning throughout my whole entire hair journey, but I recently started deep conditioning with oil. Deep conditioning is all your prayers answered in a bottle of creamy crack for your hair. Whenever I skipped deep conditioning my hair, it was because, you know, I was lazy and I just didn't feel like doing that extra step. But you honestly should do that extra step. I noticed that my hair was like dry, harder to manage. Like it just made things difficult for me when I wanted to style my hair. So just making sure that deep conditioning is a part of your hair regimen, whether it's every week like me or every 2 weeks, is really important while you're transitioning. I think deep conditioning is really gonna make a difference in the quality of your hair and add the nutrients that it needs to stay healthy. It just gives my hair that extra oomph, you know, that oomph, that va-va-la-voo. Just try adding oil to your deep conditioner. I'm sure you won't regret it. Okay, so my next step is protein and hot oil treatments. One thing you should know about transitioning hair is that it's weak, it's brittle, and it lacks a lot of protein, which basically allows your hair to break easily. The best way to add strength to your hair is through protein treatments. Imagine protein as the building block of your hair, and moisture as the glue that holds it together. So to avoid that, about every couple of months or so, you want to do a protein treatment to your hair. I didn't start using protein treatments till about a few months ago, and I can already tell the difference that it has made to my hair. Like, it's so much easier to manage and it doesn't break as much, which is a plus in my book. However, if you are protein sensitive, a great alternative is hot oil treatments. Now, I've been using hot oil treatments since I had perms, and it has always been very beneficial for my hair. Hot oil treatments are a great way to penetrate the hair shaft and add extra moisture to your hair. So replenishing protein and adding extra moisture to your hair is an essential part on maintaining healthy hair during this transitioning phase. So my next tip is to do your research. Just try your best to make it a point to educate yourself on these hair terms as you would if you were doing a research paper about frogs. You want to know what river they lived in and what continent and what lily pad. You know, just do your research, okay? Even if you read 1 or 2 articles a day, you looked up words you didn't understand, and just, you know, ask people questions like hairdressers when you go to get your hair done about hair types or anything you don't understand. Just try to do research and educate yourself to get some sort of clarity for yourself. And it will be hard for hairdressers to take advantage of you because you know your hair best. So even if they're trying to deceive you, it won't work. Okay, so my next tip is to be patient. I, for one, know that it's challenging to transition over to something that's new and difficult. My hair drove me absolutely crazy. Like, I got so frustrated when my hair wasn't doing what I wanted it to do, when I wanted it to do it. Like, if I had a special event or a party to go to and my hair just wasn't acting right, like I would do a protective style and it was just like really frizzy or like poofy. You know, my edges wouldn't stay down with no amount of gel or edge control that I put on it. Like, it was just not behaving. And it's like, I grew you myself. Like, why are you betraying me like this? But my desire to have healthy hair was much greater than my frustration. So I had a few go-to hairstyles when my hair wasn't acting right. I would do like a top knot bun, or I'll simply just put my hair in braids or do a braid out or a twist out. Just try to find 3 signature hairstyles and like 2 staple products that you could use to achieve that style. My next tip is to give your shampoo a break and start co-washing. Since I started co-washing, I noticed major changes in my transitioning hair. My hair has been a lot softer, a lot easier to manage, and my curl definition has increased drastically. And if you're not familiar with co-washing, it's basically a conditioner cleanser that you use to wash your hair out instead of using a shampoo. Since shampoos tend to dry out your hair with its harsh ingredients, co-washing is more of a gentler approach to washing your hair. And I'm not saying don't ever shampoo your hair. I shampoo my hair probably like once every month just to make sure my scalp gets a deep cleansing and all that buildup is gone. Overall, co-washing is a great option to gently cleanse your natural hair. I know co-washing is not for everyone, but if you're not getting the results from shampooing your hair, I say it's worth a shot. Try it out, people. I'm telling you, it'll be worth it in the end. So last but not least, embrace your natural hair journey. It took me a while to get the hang of it, but the more I experimented and used different products, the more I started to get the hang of how this thing worked. And then I gained more confidence and tolerance for doing my hair. You're gonna see girls with big voluptuous curls, and then you're gonna see other girls that have like mini afros with like little kinky curls, and you're just stuck there in the middle like, where do I begin? Like, where do I belong? And trust me, I know that feeling. And it's okay. Look at other girls' hair to inspire you to do better with your hair. Just try to embrace the hair texture that God has given to you, because it's beautiful and it's yours. Your hair is unique and you should love that and embrace this journey. So don't worry about chopping off your perm ends immediately. Just take your time. Whenever you're ready, you can let it go. With that being said, I hope this video was able to inspire you on your natural hair journey, and I hope it made things a lot easier. I just want you guys to have a beautiful transitioning journey and own it. So if you guys have any more questions, be sure to leave a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel because there are a lot more videos coming.